Hey soul family, welcome back to the channel. This is the White Feather Tarot, and in today's reading we're doing what do your spirit guides want to let you know right now. And to do this reading we will be picking out, oh, I feel like this one wanted to come out, so let's take it. We will be picking out 4 piles together. So pile number 2, 3, and I feel like this is 4. So let's see what these 4 piles are. For pile number 1, we have Magic. For pile number 2, we have Strength. For pile number 3, we have Intellect. And for pile number 4, we have Healing. If you like to pick with crystals, let me add these right now. There we go. And so for pile number 1, we have the Malakite, and this is what it looks like. For pile number 2, we have the blue Apatite, and this is what it looks like. For pile number 3, we have the yellow Topaz, and this is how it looks like. And for pile number 4, we have the Smokey Quartz, and this is how it looks like. All right. So take a look at which one of these 4 piles or 4 crystals you're the most drawn to, and that's probably the pile for you here today. If you feel like you're drawn to more than one pile, or perhaps you're even drawn to all of the piles, trust your intuition, because whether you're drawn to only one or several, your intuition always guides you to the right readings. And as usual, you'll find the timestamps down in the description box. Click on your times and I'll see you in your readings. Hey soul family, if you love the card picking process and the shuffling, I always leave this section especially for you and for me too, because I enjoy it very much and I love spending this time with you guys. So let's now begin our card picking process. And as I always say, as a reminder, if you are anytime interested in a certain deck that I use and you want to know its name, I always leave the names of all the decks that I use down in the description box for that specific reading. Okay, so let's move our 4 piles, we're sorry about that, up top, so that we have more space to pick our cards. Right, so on this side we have our oracle decks, and on the rest are our tarot cards. Let's pick out our first oracle our first oracle deck for this reading, and let's now shuffle with intention. So we kindly want to know, what do your spirit guides want to let you know right now? Okay, this came out, so I'm going to take it. And then 2, 1, 2, 3, and 4. This circular one is pretty tricky with the shuffling and the card picking, arranging the card process, but it's a really good deck. I love this Kim Kranz deck. I cannot begin to tell you how much I love the wisdom behind it and the archetypes. They're just amazing. And the amount of messages that one is capable of extracting from it is just amazing. Okay, so now let's move on to our next oracle deck. All right, now we have a little bit more space now that this is the deck is out of the way. We have the cards for this reading, and ooh, I feel this one. So what do your spirit guides want to let you know right now? 2, and 3 and 4. Lovely. Okay, moving on to our next oracle deck. And I feel like we have more space now. We can put this here, and we can also put this here. Right. So let's turn it the other way around so we don't see. What do your spirit guides want you to know right now, please? 1, 2, 3, and I feel this one, and 4. Right. Let's now move on to our next tarot deck. We're starting with our tarot cards now. And let's shuffle with intention with the titles of the 4 piles: Magic, Strength, Intellect, Healing. I feel like these are going to be really interesting and specific readings, and I'm all about this. I cannot wait to hear your messages from your spirit guides and to take a deep dive into them and let you know what your spirit guides want to deliver to you. And I specifically love readings about spirit guides. You know, it's really funny. I learn so much from your readings. You know, even with the personality analysis reading and seeing the messages and learning so much from your characters, you won't believe me if I take so much from it into my life. and I feel like, okay, so this character likes to put the borders first before they do this and that. I'm like, oh, what an interesting strategy to go about doing this specific type of thing. Or sometimes listening to your spirit guides or your ancestors, or even a message from spirit to you about a certain thing that you're going through in life, and I listen to the message, I feel like, wow, this is so deep. This is such a good piece of advice. And it's just the way that the cards come together and connect together to bring out this magical piece of advice that blows my mind and makes me reflect. It really does. And I go back and think and reflect on this advice. It's so sound. And I think about how I can apply it to my life and to other challenges that I'm facing. I cannot begin to tell you how much I learn from doing your readings. So really, thank you for sharing your energy with me. And thank you for giving me this opportunity to connect with lovely souls like you and to learn so much from you. You cannot even begin to imagine how much I mean this from my heart. So thank you. I really appreciate it. All right, so we already have 1 card. So what do your spirit guides want to let you know right now? Oh, I feel the 3 came out. 1, 2, and 3, right? I also believe that no matter how we shuffle and what we do, at the end of the day, yeah, it's important. Everything's important. But at the end of the day, you always wind up getting the message that you're supposed to get. Okay. So again, let's shuffle with intention. Oh, I feel these 2 wanting to come out. So 1, 2. I feel like this one is ready. This pile was quick, wasn't it? The messages just came popping. Okay. Let's move on to our next tarot deck. And again, shuffle with intention. Ooh, okay, we gotta respect that. So what your spirit guides want you to know right now. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, thank you so much. Let's move on to our next deck. And again, shuffle with intention. You know, the Osho Zen deck. And by the way, if you're wondering if I follow Osho or anything, I once spoke about this on the channel. It's not about believing in one ideology or one person or anything or the other. I always love to take the best from everything. I believe that almost even the shadow, everything has a wisdom, and I love to learn and take the wisdom from it, and from there deliver what you are supposed to hear. Oh, I feel like this one popped out. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. This is the first deck that I deeply connected and resonated with, and until today, it just gives me magical readings and magical advice. There's something about the imagery of this deck that really speaks to me. It's able to show me what the message wants to say in our specific question, whatever question it is. It's magical, it's detailed, it has not just the symbolism, but what the art wants to tell you in this specific moment. It's just a really, really good deck in my opinion. Okay, sorry about the noise. Okay, let's now move into our next deck and shuffle with intention. Oh, well, it fell in place, I must say. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Now let's get into our next deck and shuffle with intention. And let's find out, what do your spirit guides want to let you know right now, please? Thank you. 1, what do they want to let you know right now? 2, 3, and 4. On to our last tarot deck. Again, let's shuffle with intention. Oh, okay, 1, 2, 3. Weird. I feel like these two came out together for pile 4, so let's take that. Now, let's organize our cards and prepare them and put them in neatly. So let's take pile 1 first. Ooh. Let's put them on the side so we have space. Right. All right, so pile 1 is now ready. Let's add the Malakite. There we go. Pile number 2. Pile number 2 is also ready. And now let's add the blue opalite. Pile number 3. already. I think I need to push it in a little bit to give space for pile 4. With the yellow topaz. There we go. And pile number 4. Is also ready. Let's add it right there. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's tricky. It's pretty slippery today. Now, and let's add our Smokey quartz. Ta-da! There we go. So we have our 4 piles ready. I'm so excited about your readings today. Thank you for tuning in and sharing this time with me. I love spending it with you. And let's get on to your reading. Hi, pile number 1. So you have picked the beautiful Malakite as well as Magick. I'm pretty intrigued about your reading simply from these 2 already. I wonder what you have, but it looks like it's going to be very interesting. So what do your spirit guides want to tell you right now? All right, let's take a look at your oracle cards first. Yeah, so you have the river. Okay. Ah, I see a connection here already. Wow. Okay. Right. Let's keep it here for now. You also have truth. Again, some sort of communication here. Earthly communication and spiritual communication, which is very much connected to the elder. And I see this through the river. Wow. Okay. I felt that this was going to be a very interesting reading. I really did. A magical reading indeed. Okay. Wow. We were just saying that. This connection. Enjoy heaven on earth. On the other side. Wow, pile number 1. I think I'm going to love your reading. Impeccability of the word can lead you to personal freedom, success, and abundance. I knew it when I saw all of these trees that are very renowned and revered with the Celts. You have ash, elder, ivy, oak, willow. I knew it. And then you have a tree here. Oh my God. Personal freedom, success, and abundance. You can attain the kingdom of heaven from this one agreement. This is the 10th Sephiroth, the kingdom of heaven. It's called Al-Makuth. Be impeccable with your word. This reading is indeed magical. And the reason I'm mentioning the 10th Sephiroth and the tree of life, because we have a lot of trees here. I'm starting to understand with the magical, even with the Malakite, everything, what this is about. And I'm very excited for you, pile number 1. Super excited. I'm barely able to contain it. Let's continue with your reading. Ooh, this wants to come out first. I guess we'll just have to take it. So you have the Fool. Does it fit? Yeah, it fits. Yes, it does. You have the Fool. You have the Queen of Wands. You have such sweet spirit guides, pile number 1. They're so adamant about making you happy. What sweet, sweet spirit guides. You have the Knave of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. Yeah, hold on, pile number 1. Yeah, I felt it. This is the Knight of Wands. Sorry, not the Page of Wands. the Knave of Pentacles. So this is how it looks like. Okay. You have Temperance. Okay. You have, ooh, Completion with the World card. And you, oh, we have two. You have Six of Cups. A very interesting Six of Cups. And you have the Devil card. Quite an interesting Devil card as well. Okay, so I'll get to the amazing part here in a second. Now, seeing how the Devil is in conjunction with the Six of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles and Temperance. Now, before I get to the Knight of Pentacles, which is the slowest knight in the deck, right? And we'll talk about the other ideas with the Page of Pentacles in a Knight of Pentacles in a moment. But the idea of slowness is also present in your Devil cards. You see how this figure is kind of made with a snail. So the idea of work being slow is very much highlighted in a reading. I feel with the Six of Cups that you were kind of hopeful. This looks like the doorway of the Elder. Okay, I'll get to that in a second. This is really magical indeed. So back to my point. The idea of slowness, I feel with the Six of Cups, it's like you were kind of hoping for something to finish quickly so that you finally complete it and take a break, perhaps. So you were hoping for something with your work to finish quicker so that you can finally be free, enjoy your journey, but it's taking longer than it should. I see packing, I see someone sitting there waiting, and as you can see, their hearts are represented with a mirror, hoping to move on in your journey ahead. But you see some packing happening. It's not moving yet. Someone's waiting perhaps for the bus to come. So anyways, my point is with the Six of Cups, you've been really hoping that something, you've been hoping for a certain wish, for something to move quickly, but it didn't. And it seems like it's related to your work. Perhaps it's slow. Maybe this is your work journey, or maybe this is a certain project within your work that is taking time, or a certain deal that you're trying to do that is taking time. And it's not finishing. Pile number one. With the Temperance here, I see your spirit guides telling you, patience, take your time until it's finished. Pile number one. You will finish it. You will be happy with the completion. You will be happy with the results. And with the Queen of Wands, I feel like it's going to spark a lot of success for you. Oops. It's going to spark a lot of success for you. And with this movement that happened now and me being shocked and saying, oops, I feel like you won't even expect the amount of success that's coming with the work that you're doing now. And let's talk about the doorway, since this is tying to what we've initially seen here. It seems like they go hand in hand together. The resulting the rest of the message that your spirit guides here want to deliver to you, pile number one. We're seeing a doorway here to a forest. Do you see that? A doorway to a forest. And that is something I read that has to do with the elder tree. That the knots found in the elder tree are used by the German Waldgeister. I hope I'm pronouncing this right, which means spirit, forest spirit, as doorways in the forest. So we're seeing clearly the idea of forests, showing that there are opportunities just for you, opportunities that only you will see, or that are made only for you, that you will enter through very soon. You have all these trees that talk about fortune and good luck. And in fact, do you see the high priestess in this card is holding the leaves, the berries, and the flowers of the elder. And it's the elder, the flowers, the elder flowers, they've been used in magical properties and spell work to create prosperity, for health, for protection. There's a lot of, as you can see, magic in your reading. So a lot you're going to be experiencing, as your spirit guides are showing here, a lot of magical things happening that are already prepared and ready for you in the ethereal world, and you're ready to receive it in the 3D. It will be reflected into your life. Just continue to have the patience to work now, and it will literally come in the 3D. You know what this is reminding me? This is reminding me of the tree of life, how in at the bottom we read the kingdom here. Do you remember? I'm going to tie it down all to you in a second. The kingdom of heaven. So since we're taking a look at the kingdom from heaven, at the 10th Sephiroth, at the base of the tree, this is where we manifest everything from the ethereal world down on the 3D. In fact, the 9th Sephiroth, which is Yasod, represents the unconscious, the spiritual world. So we're seeing the idea that things coming from the spiritual world right onto your kingdom where you are in the 3D. So big things. You're about to witness huge sparks of luck, wealth with the oak, wealth, good luck into your life. That's why you have all these trees that have been revered by the Celts in your reading. You see a lot of good luck happening. In fact, with the Fool, in conjunction with enjoy heaven on earth. Again, do you see the same message? This could not be a coincidence, my dear pile number one. I hope you're seeing this with me. So you see a new beginning with the Fool card, with you experiencing a whole type of new world in your 3D very soon. So you see here a consistent message of your spirit guides telling you, don't worry, you don't understand the type of life that you will be enjoying very soon. Just continue to finish the work that you have. Be patient. Your spirit guides are telling you, with all the slowness here and the 6 of Cups, you're probably feeling tired of the wait. You've been working on this for a long time. Things are slow. Your work feels slow. You're probably really frustrated. Pile number one, your spirit guides are here with this important message that they want to deliver to you right now. Things are going to change in a way you cannot imagine. And so just have the patience. Balance yourself to complete what needs to get done. Is it exactly your message, pile number one? In fact, I want to meditate, or actually I want to set more intention on this card with the Temperance. I see 2 doves, one leaving and one entering. Do you see? One world is moving and another one is entering your world. What I wanted to say was, I wanted to meditate more on this card, and I wanted to, as I'm meditating, shuffle tarot cards and get more information on how your spirit guides want you to go about your work in balance. Let's find out together, pile number one. All right. In fact, what was the one word? Be impeccable with your word. I knew it. I knew I would find the answer here. Be impeccable with your word. This means whatever you promise yourself to do and finish, complete it. And that is exactly the message from your spirit guides, pile number 1. Very clear spirit guides. Yes, very organized. Thank you so much. The message is so clear. Let's get more advice. Although the message is now clear, I did promise I was going to pull out a card or two to further understand. With the Queen of Wands, perhaps there's popularity coming to you, but I do see you overall. It's not just popularity. I see you enjoying life, being passionate about what you're doing at work because everything is exciting. And I also see you enjoying life to the fullest. In fact, the Fool here is dancing and happy. So it's a very exciting new beginning for you, a new phase or new level entering your life. All right, I've been blabbering, but I had to tell you what I see. All right, so may we kindly get more clarity on pile number 1, spirit guides, advice on the Temperance card, please. Thank you. 1 and 2. Let's see what this is. Pile number 1. The 5. The 5 of Cups. Oh my goodness. Thank you so much for the clarification. And the 9 of Cups. Look, pile number 1. I do see here that perhaps there is a bit of regret over the things that you promised yourself you would finish, but didn't. Perhaps there was a waste of time. Perhaps you gave yourself... Do you see how the 2 pictures are connected? They're blowing my mind. I'm sorry. I'm just really excited. Your message is so clear. It's really magical as it states. I knew I was going to love this. So, as we see the connection of water here, we're seeing your spirit guides telling you to move, to flow from this energy into this one. Forget about the times where you promised you would finish things that you didn't, because behind the table you did finish a lot of amazing things that perhaps others weren't able to finish, or you're not focused on just the amazing things that your spirit guides are clapping for you, telling you, great job, you've done so much. Perhaps you needed a break, or perhaps you were overworked or burned out. Please don't worry about whatever you've lost or the time wasted. Forget about it now and focus more on being happy, enjoying what you do, being grateful for everything that you've done, and looking forward to doing something great, and looking forward to being excited about completing what you have to do. This is your exact message, pile number 1, from your spirit guides. I love your spirit guides. I love the clear message, and I'm wishing you, pile number 1, all the best of luck with this magical new beginning that is very clear. And I'm thankful that they gave us the message for you clearly. May you always be blessed, pile number 1. So this was your reading. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please, don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it in your journey, pile number 1, because it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, which I promise to do in this book, you will find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 1, it was such a pleasure. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 2. So you have chosen the beautiful blue Apatite as well as strength. So let's take a look at your cards and see what message do your spirit guides want to deliver to you right now. All right, so let's take a look at your oracle cards first before we take a look at your tarot. You have, ooh, so you have the gem, diamond in the rough. Okay. You have, okay, I see. You have stand still. All right. You have love and nurture your body. All right, let's read what it says on the other side. Your own body is a manifestation of God, and if you honor your body, everything will change for you. Okay. Practice giving love to every part of your body. This will plant seeds of love in your mind, and when they grow, you will love, honor, and respect your body immensely. Practice giving love to every part of your body. This will plant seeds of love in your mind, and when they grow, you will love, honor, and respect your body immensely. All right. Let's now take a look at your tarot cards. So you have the King of Wands. You also have the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. The Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Swords with morality. You have the Knight of Inspiration, which is the Knight of Wands. What a depiction of that. All right. You have the Queen of Pentacles again, right next to the Queen of Pentacles. We will look closer at this card and see what it's trying to tell us, really. This specific Queen of Pentacles. Okay, and you have, wow, the Page of Wands. Can you see that? Yeah, you can see that. So, what is going on here? I mean, I see different messages. You have a lot of court cards in the Wands. You have the King of Wands, you have the Knight of Wands, and you have the Page of Wands. That says a lot for sure. And then the surprising part is that you have the Queen of Pentacles right under each other, with the Queen of Swords right next to them. Overall, I would say, other than the Wheel of Fortune, which is highlighted because, other than the Wheel of Fortune, you have all court cards from the Wands and the Pentacles, right? We're missing the Cups and the Swords. No, we have the Swords. We're missing the Cups. Now, seeing all of them here, missing the Cups means it's no time to follow your heart, because now it's time to work. Work is written all over your reading. In fact, the King of Wands is planning and working. So this means, and the reason I'm saying I'm specifically sure about the Cups not being distracted doing something other than working, is because you have the Strength card here with the oak tree. And the oak tree is a tree that's been revered by the Celts. In fact, it's one of the most revered trees in the Celts, and strongly associated with the Druids. Now, seeing also the labyrinth here, which is a symbol of endurance and strength, I'm kind of feeling like you're at the moment feeling stuck, because with the pond here, there's an overflow of water. during flood. So you're flooded with work at the moment. And when there's flood and you tend to walk in the ponds, it's sticky, isn't it? You feel like it's very hard to let your foot out. And I feel like you're feeling stuck with and burdened with a lot of work. And again, you might want to check pile number 1, pile number 2. If you were drawn to both, I wouldn't be surprised, because yes, the message is a little different, but it's very much connected. And so the oak tree has to do with good luck, but here your message is with the labyrinth and the oak tree. I have this idea that powerful things come from small beginnings. So you might feel a little stuck because you're overburdened with work, but remember that taking small steps, but consistent small steps, will help you to powerfully tackle something that otherwise feels so intimidating, something really big, which is keep making you feel stuck. So I'm seeing with the Page of Wands, tread through it, through the mud, the same pond here. Tread through this period where you're feeling stuck by taking small, consistent steps. Tick, tock, tick, tock. Small but consistent. And you keeping these consistent steps will help you to come out of this overflowing period of feeling stuck. And things will change completely with the Wheel of Fortune. You will start feeling like you are in command of what you're doing. You're in control. You're back in control, perhaps. Or that you are in control of what you're doing. The things that you're doing now with the hand here, the things that you're working on, will flourish into amazing things that you will be proud of, that you will be celebrating. And you will see with the Knight of Wands, as opposed to the Knight of Pentacles in pile 1, you really might want to check pile number 1. Things will move very quickly. So we're starting really slow, or in something that stands still. Feels like you've almost opened a can of worms on yourself, and there's an overflow of work, and you're tired and you're stuck and you're not moving, and you feel like you kind of gotten yourself into this labyrinth and not being able to come out of it. It's not working. I see your spirit guides wanting to let you know. Plan for the type of steps that you want to take every day. So let's say you want to plan, what I can do with the hands here, what I can do, what I commit to is these specific 3 tasks per day. And as you take that decision, I see with the Queen of Pentacles to commit and see nothing else. See, with this big hat here, see nothing else but this promise that you gave to yourself moving forward. Don't be distracted by anything else, unless, of course, it's very urgent. But the idea here is to focus, set a big amount of time to do nothing else but these 3 tasks. Perhaps 3 tasks. Perhaps you want to prepare before it so that nothing distracts you. And you know that once you begin, you're not getting up until you finish these 3 tasks. This way, you'll tread through it quickly. You'll find yourself moving the energy around you and getting yourself unstuck, and finally taking big steps that you will enjoy the results of very soon or later on, pile number 2. You'll find that within this rough, stuck time that feels like opening up a can of worms, being shocked with all of this work, perhaps you're thinking, oh my God, what have I done to myself? Why am I getting all this? You'll find some diamond within the work that you're doing, meaning you reap a lot of results. And as I was telling you that, my eyes fell on the rabbits right at the bottom here as a surprise for you, showing that, the rabbits, they're really associated with money and blessings and prosperity in specific, because they bring a lot of children. So you start off with 2 rabbits and suddenly you have a huge amount of rabbits, because they tend to give birth to a lot of baby rabbits. So this time of focus, it seems, for you, it's a time of a lot of work, and that you kind of feel like you lost control, you're stuck with it, and you don't know what to do now. If you're consistent, you'll find that this will reap a lot of great benefits to you and will bring you a lot of prosperity. The trick here is to begin. Don't feel intimidated with how big this is, pile number 2. The trick is to just begin. And I read this quote that I really loved once. I don't remember who said this quote, but I remember it vividly. It's about dream big, but start small. Most importantly, just start. And that's really the highlighted message here. If you're feeling really stuck and intimidated, don't stand there watching it. Because as you watch something that you hate, it won't really help you. It will make you feel worse about it every day. So decide to tackle it by taking small steps every day, small consistent steps. Take a slice that is not tiny, but a step that you are able to commit to, that is enough for you to tread quickly, but is small enough for you to accept every day. And be consistent with that every day. One step, one step, one step after the other, one step after the other. And you will be surprised that before you know it, pile number 2, this intimidating project or a time where you're flooded with work is moving along and things are working out beautifully. You'll be so proud of yourself because of this time of work. It will bring a lot of prosperity for you, and you really feel with the King of Wands that you're very much in control. Pile number 2. What an amazing message. Oh, and like I've mentioned from the beginning, these small steps will turn into huge leaps with the Knight of Wands. It is the fastest knight in the deck. So you'll be taking small, consistent steps every day, totally focused on it, and you'll find yourself celebrating what you've done and moving along very quickly. I'm also seeing your spirit guides telling you that you are in fact really strong. You are capable of doing that. Going through this, it might look intimidating from the outside, but once you get yourself into the rhythm, you'll find that it wasn't as bad as it looked from the outside. And the reason I'm saying they find great strength in you, which is very evident in the oak tree, is because ancient civilizations, they have associated the oak tree with strength, and the reason for that is because they've noticed that it's more often than not attracting lightning. It gets struck by lightning a lot, and despite that, it stands there strong. So I see your spirit guides telling you that yes, you might feel stuck. Yes, you might feel overburdened and overwhelmed at the moment, but we know you on the inside. We know you inside out. You're a very strong person and you can go through it. And once you do, you will reap a lot of benefits that you will be very proud. In fact, you'll be very proud of yourself. Just like the King of Wands, you'll feel like you're capable of controlling the situation. And just like we saw, your reading lacks the cups, meaning it's no time to overfeel it. It's the time to just get into it, move right into it, and to slice it up and to tackle it day by day until you are done. And that's the way out for you from this tricky or challenging times. And as I reminded you here, remember, dream big. So dream about finishing this intimidating big task. Start small, but just start. And really, that's the secret here. Pile number 2. So pile number 2, that was your message. I'm wishing you all the best of luck. You might want to check pile number 1. It was kind of close, so perhaps it's your message as well. You're meant to know in your pile. And pile number 2, I'm wishing you all the best of luck with that. May you finish everything that you need to finish, never feel stuck, and to feel in control of everything that you ever want. Moving on from now. Pile number 2, very proud of you. All the best of luck. And if you've enjoyed this reading, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 2, it was a pleasure and an honor doing this reading from you and receiving messages from your spirit guides. Thank you for your spirit guides. And pile number 2, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 3. Welcome to your reading. So you have chosen the beautiful yellow topaz, as well as Intellect. So let's take a look at your cards and find out what your spirit guides want you to know right now. All right, I think you can see it this way. Right, we'll start off with your oracle cards first. So you have the Maiden. Okay. It's quite interesting because we have the hazel tree and wisdom and intellect, which I'll talk to you about in a second. And then you have the Maiden, which is kind of the archetype associated with naivety or not knowing much yet, beginning the journey of learning, actually. So this is quite interesting. Then you have what? Ask for what you want, right? All right, I guess it's time for us to read. We'll take into consideration that a fall happened. So manifestation, it will fall on you. This is quite interesting. So ask for what you want. Will you be downloading information? Is that it? Let's see. Find the courage to ask for what you want. Others have the right to tell you yes or no, but you always have the right to ask. Likewise, everybody has the right to ask you for what they want, and you have the right to say yes or no. Quite interesting. This reading is taking us into a unique direction here. You have stillness, okay? This is reminding me, the swan is reminding me of the goddess Saraswati. All right, we'll talk about her in a second. Also has to do with writing and creativity, because the goddess Saraswati rides on the back of the swan and is ready to take us to the realm of fluid writing, poetry, creating, reflecting. That's why I love this energy so much. Again, we see the consistency of learning, asking, writing. Again, seeking information, beginning on a journey of learning something. I wonder where this reading is taking us. Okay. Oh, okay. This wants to come out. Let's take it. So you have the Four of Swords. No. How about we move these cards a little bit lower so that we can fit your tarot cards? There we go. The Four of Swords. Okay, I'll arrange this in a second. Let's just see your cards first. You have the Ace of Wands. Wow. Again, we're seeing learning and books and painting and writing. It's unbelievable. Illumination happening. I know, right? Okay, you have the Queen of Pentacles. The Four of Cups. The Six of Cups with the Dream. I'll fix this in a second. You have the Ace of Pentacles. Wow, do you see how falling, how many times falling happened in your reading? It's like you will be assisted. You will be downloading information, understanding information. It's just going to rain on you with information. You don't need to worry here. And you have the Five of Pentacles. What an interesting Five of Pentacles. Do you see how this figure has their arms out of the tree and juggling things? And then there's a doorway here. Quite interesting indeed. Let's take a look carefully at your message here and see what your spirit guides want to exactly deliver to you. By the way, if you're hearing, as you may know by now, if you're hearing any sleeping sounds in the background, this is my dog, and I always keep him beside me. So thank you so much for your understanding. Okay, I hope now you can see your cards much better. Let's take a look at your reading, which seems amazing here, because again, the magic of consistency, of a clear story, is just blowing my mind. With the Maiden, I do see that you are someone who is full of amazing potential. In fact, you have a lot of potential, a lot of skills, and at the moment with the Four of Swords, you're burying it. You're not really doing much about it. In fact, you're keeping to yourself, not knowing just how much divinely guided you are, divinely protected you are, and how much you can achieve at the moment. But what we can clearly see in your reading, pile number 3, is that you have a dream. There's something that's speaking in your heart that you really wish to do, but kind of feel that you may not have the right material or resources to achieve it. That it might be a faraway dream for you, for a sort of dream that you can only imagine in your heart, and that's as far as you can go. But I do see your spirit guides telling you this is completely untrue. Pile number 3, completely untrue. You are burying yourself, even though you are someone who is full of potential, someone who's full of skills. And that once you begin with the 2 aces, the Ace of Wands, which is action taking, and the Ace of Wands, materializing that dream that you want, you realize just how much you're capable to do. That this intention of beginning, just like as you see with the Four of Swords, will be like digging a seed into the ground that will grow into something big and amazing, that will make you grow in specific into something big and amazing. So don't be afraid to ask for exactly what you want. Never think that your dream is irrational in any way, or that your dreams are much bigger than you in any way. All that it takes, as I can see from your spirit guides, is a little bit of information. This is seen all over your reading as well with the hazel tree. Hazel is one of the revered trees in with the Celts, and it's known to be the tree of wisdom, knowledge, intellect. And in fact, you have the salmon here, and this is known as the salmon of knowledge in the according to the Celtic legend. And so the salmon ate 9 hazelnuts from the sacred trees that surround, what is it called? That surround the well of knowledge, I think. Yes, the well of wisdom, that surround the well of wisdom. And since then, it gained absolute understanding of the world's ways. And so 9 hazelnuts could be 9 months, could be 9 weeks, could be 9 days. There is a period that you will go through, a cycle that you will go through, in which you will be gaining information. And do you see how this information is making you very unique, special? It'll make you glow and fly off. Do you see how this figure that is burying their skills, or not seen, burying themselves at the moment, cocooning at the moment, is turning metamorphically into this angel? You see the wing here, you see the angel dress, and they're glowing during this hibernation time. So I see your spirit guides telling you to just start. Let your dream seem now as big as it wants to seem. And start collecting pieces of information here and there. You will be guided. You see how much your cards were falling in the beginning? It was really shocking me. There is this idea that your spirit guides telling you that they will bring the right information your way. You will be surprised at how much knowledge you gain, how much you come across the right pieces of information that will help you cross to the other side. You know, reading is important, and reading and gaining knowledge is important. But 2 people, one person can keep reading for years until they gain the right information, and another person can be super lucky by not having to go through so much to find these little jewels. Sometimes you meet someone, and this is why you have to ask for what you want. You might find someone who's knowledgeable, who will give you so much knowledge where you don't have to go through everything that everyone goes through. You'll start from where they ended. And so you'll be blessed with a lot of information that will really astonish you, that will help you to go very far. Pile number 3. The idea here is to just start on your dream. Just start. And just like the goddess Saraswati here, ride on your dream, and it will take you to the fluid realm of writing and inspiration and creativity. And you'll find yourself being driven to the other side where your dreams lie. Pile number 3. Where your dreams lie. So take that leap of faith in yourself. And don't just wait there, letting your potential buried. There's so much that you can do. Otherwise, your spirit guides wouldn't be coming here to tell you. You will be astonished, astounded, flabbergasted at the amount of things that you can do and create by just starting. And I see the idea of lack of resources at the moment. And so I see your spirit guides telling you to make it work. How? I mean to say, do with whatever you have now. It might be uncomfortable. Do you see how this figure has their hands out of their house and trying to juggle and do things? So perhaps you'll have that's an example, a friend who might want to be kind enough to lend you their computer for a couple of months. Or you might have to go to the library to get some information, or the internet, and so on. My point is, in the beginning, you might not have all of the resources. It might be uncomfortable to make it work. Work with it. Work with it. Your spirit guides are telling you, just do with what you have. And soon you will have everything. Do with what you have. And soon you will have everything. Pile number 3, in fact, centering your reading, is the beautiful Queen of Pentacles. Not only will you be guided, you will never be alone. You will be helped and provided with what you'll need, and you will see this is clear throughout your reading. But also, the Queen of Pentacles is about independence. You will be independent. And so maybe you're starting out with the Maiden with not much that you know. But just like the High Priestess present in your reading and the Salmon, you'll gain a lot of valuable information that will take you far ahead. It will protect you from the regular challenges and difficulties that most people have to go through in their journey. And you will be greatly assisted. This is a journey that you're meant to tread. Just ask for it. Believe in it. Asking for it means you believe in it enough to begin. That's asking. You know it's going to happen. And that's why you're asking for it. And you see, after skills being buried, they're now being lit up. A new potential and new seeds are being planted that will result in huge surprises. Just like opening up a magical box. You'll be surprised, pile number 3. I promise you. This cannot be a coincidence with the amount of magic that will open up in your life because you've decided to open that box. So just begin. You're being prompted and advised to begin with the Ace of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. Make that beginning despite the lack of knowledge and resources that you might not have exactly at the moment. And soon enough, you will be living your dream. I hear the word, I promise you, I heard the word, I promise. And you can see it here, pile number 3. So pile number 3, all the best of luck with this beautiful dream that you have. May you live in it soon and flourish and have everything that you ever want in your life and more. So pile number 3, I encourage you to begin. I believe in you. Your energy is speaking it. And I hope you heed this call. And pile number 3, that was your reading. If you've enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it in your journey. It's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 3, it was such a pleasure. Thank you for tuning in and trusting me to deliver this message to you. I honor that. And pile number 3, I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye. Hi, pile number 4. Welcome to your reading. So you have chosen the beautiful Smokey Quartz as well as healing. Interesting. Let's take a look at what your spirit guides want to let you know right now. Okay, so first we're going to be taking a look at your oracle cards. Salt, echinacea, lemon, balm, of course, eucalyptus, St. John's wort, and rose. Of course, all healing herbs and plants. Okay. All that have to do with healing. Right. Let's now take a look at your oracle cards. Oh, interesting. So you have the womb, right? You also have pile number 4. Interesting. Purification. All right. And what? Unbelievable. You have refused to eat emotional poison. Again, everything having to do with health and healing. Taking things personally makes you prey for predators. They can hook your attention with one little opinion and feed you whatever poison they want. Refuse to eat poison. interesting message. We'll see how it's linked and connected to the whole reading. Quite interesting, to be frank. I'm intrigued. Let's now take a look at your tarot cards and see the overall picture and find out exactly what your spirit guides want to let you know right now. So you have the 10 of Cups. What a beautiful 10 of Cups. Feels so homey and beautiful. Okay. You have the Empress. It's really intriguing that you have the Empress and the Womb. By the way, this is giving me a hint for some of you. If you are watching this reading and you are about to get pregnant, or you are pregnant and this is something you know, this is for sure something you know, this is not a surprise. If you know, then I clearly see, of course, your spirit guides telling you to eat right during that time, to be mindful with what you eat and how you and who you interact with, so that it's you pass on beautiful emotions to your coming children. All right, so moving that point aside that I had to deliver, let's now continue with your reading. So you have the Tower. You have the 7 of Pentacles. Again, you have an apple here. All right. You have, integration with Temperance. Okay, I'll adjust that in a second. You have the 5 of Pentacles. Kind of feels like a newborn as well. So again, this is for some of you. You have the 5 of Pentacles here. And you have the 7 of Cups. What an interesting 7 of Cups, right? It's like being connected to someone on the other world, on the other side. Quite interesting. Okay, let's keep it here for now. And you have the 10 of Wands. Okay, let me adjust this so that you can see all your cards, and I'll be back in a second. Yes, this is much better. So, really what I'm seeing here, pile number 4, is the idea of healing. Especially that we have the eucalyptus here, which is the earth ancient, one of the earth ancient healing plants, and it's universally highly prized for its medical properties. And in fact, like we've noticed from the very beginning, you have all these herbs known for, except for salt, that's not an herb, known for their healing properties. You have, and that's why you have healing. You have salt, echinacea, you have lemon balm, you have eucalyptus, you have Saint George's wort, you have rose again. And even here, they're not called the charms, medieval charms for protection and healing as well, said to bring health and vitality. You have the green chakra of the High Priestess here opening up, which is the center for healing. So we really, and then you have the Latin words sero curatio, which means plants that cure. So it's very, very clear in your reading the idea, because you also have food, apple. So I see the idea of you're being nourished, refusing to eat what would hurt your body for the moment, and to, with the Tower, bring down or take down everything that's unhealthy and bring back balance into your life. Because also the womb, by the way, it's very much related to nourishment, of course. So I see your spirit guides inviting you to create a sort of purification to your body at the moment, giving rebirth to your health, bringing vitality back, taking command of that part, because I see that your body is at the moment affecting your ethereal body at the same time as well. And that's bringing a toll on you. With the Ten of Wands, you're feeling tired, stressed, overworked, not able to, working on low battery. Yes, with the Five of Pentacles, again, feeling tired, feeling like with the hands, you don't feel like doing a lot of things. Or maybe you're doing it in a heavier way. And so I see your spirit guides telling you can really reverse this and just take a decision to refuse emotional poison. I'm seeing it here, both emotional poison and anything that will likely be, at the moment, poisonous to your body. This way you clear the flow, energy flows through you, you heal, and you vibrate and shine again, just like the Empress here. Pile number 4. Very clear message. Let me change your candle. So your candle went off in the middle of your reading, and now we're lighting it back again. And how metaphorical is that, right? So we can clearly see, thank you for your spirit guides, we can clearly see that there's a lot of healing that is about to enter and happen in your life. You're clearing out old energy, bringing things that are weighing you down away, and revival and renewing your energy just like a newborn, coming out fresh is the idea that I'm seeing. With a little bit of purification from your side. In fact, since your ethereal body is involved, I know I read actually a spell, a really, really lovely spell that could help rejuvenate and heal. And you can do it on the night of a dark moon, in a warm bath if you can. Light a black candle and add a couple of drops of eucalyptus essential oil and like a handful of salt to the water, and heal and rejuvenate in it. It's amazing. You might want to try that, pile number 4. So I see your spirit guides really telling you this is a time to rejuvenate, to heal, to cleanse, to choose the right thing to eat, and to, with the Tower, just the idea of just dropping, literally dropping anything that could harm your body. It's all in red here. And red reminds me of being in alarm mode, stressed. So take out anything that could be putting any type of stress on your body at the moment. Take care of yourself as you would your own child if you had one. And refuse to take anything that would harm your body the way you would refuse to do it if you were taking care of your child as you were pregnant. This way, you'll go through a beautiful purification process. And I see a message from your spirit guides telling you that you will be as new as a newborn child. It's such an amazing message. And also remember, you have apples all over your reading. And apples are greatly associated with temptation. So you see the Empress giving her back to all of the apples. Not that you shouldn't take something that you like. See, you have temperance here in moderation. But the idea of giving your back to temptation, most often than not, and to choose your own health during that time, to be loyal to your health with the dog here, during that time of healing, pile number 4, which will really help not just your physical body as we can see here, but also your ethereal body, your aura, a whole cleansing that will happen for you, pile number 4. You see here in the 5 of Pentacles, the idea of hands are tied. Maybe you kind of feel like your hands are tied maybe you don't have the time or not sure what to do, I really see your spirit guides telling you that reach as far as you can. You do as much as you can. And little by little, you'll find ways of making it work. But if you overwhelm yourself in the beginning, you might feel really angry. So just take it little by little. The things that you can avoid, try to avoid them. And as you take little steps, little consistent steps, you'll find that things will open up and you'll be able to slowly change things that you otherwise thought you couldn't at the moment. It's just going to open up. It's going to happen for you little by little. With one blow or one little action, you'll find that it magically is helping you out in so many directions. You're being supported. The little actions that you take will have huge results, just like a triangle. It's upside down. So it's the little actions that you take that will have huge results. Pile number 4. And I see a general message of healing. And so if you feel like you're worried about anything, if you feel like you're trying to heal something, do not worry. You'll be in a perfect place very soon. Your spirit guides are telling you there's nothing for you to worry about, but you are, however, advised greatly to take care of your health at the moment so that you can help in this purification and rejuvenation process. Pile number 4. So that is the clear message that I see here for you. I hope you've enjoyed it, pile number 4. I've very much enjoyed doing this reading for you. And if you have, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so that you never miss a reading that I upload. Don't forget to click on your notification bell. And please don't forget to check out my productivity book. You might be interested in it because it's small, straight to the point, and so you won't procrastinate on reading it. But it has all the key advice and secrets to becoming a productive person right away, all while enjoying the process. And so if you're interested in that, you'll find a link to this ebook down in the description box. And pile number 4, it was a pleasure doing this reading for you, and I'll catch you in the next reading. Thank you for trusting me to deliver your spirit guide's message to you. And I'll catch you in the next reading. Bye.